Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'll be doing a desk makeover. So this is what I have. This is the desk I'm gonna redo. As you can see, there is a little bit of water damage on the top. So my goal is to use the vinyl tiles on the top, and then I'm just gonna paint the bottom. So for now, I'm just gonna start with priming it, cleaning and priming. That's the first step I'm gonna do. So let's get started. So I'm gonna use the primer that I already have. Here is the primer I will be using. So let's just get started with this. So I primed the whole desk, the bottom of it. As you can see, and I'm just gonna let it dry before I move to the next step, which is gonna be painting it. So for now, I'll just have to wait. Okay, the primer has dried. It has been almost 2 hours. So now I'm gonna get started with the paint, and the paint I'm gonna use is the furniture paint, this one right here. I got this from Lowe's. I have this left over from another project, so I'm just gonna get started on that. So I'm gonna continue painting the whole desk, the bottom of it, and then I'll show you once I'm done with that. I finished the first coat of paint. As you can see, the entire bottom is painted, and I also went ahead and did the sanding on the top. The top part, as I showed you, had some damage, water damage, and there were some bubbles. So in order to smooth it, I sanded the top of it, and because that's where I'm gonna put the tiles later, so it needs to be even. So I tried to get that surface evened out. And now I'm just gonna wait for the paint to dry, and then I'll do a second coat of paint a little bit later. So the paint has dried, so I am ready to do the second coat. So I'm just gonna get started with the second coat of paint, and I will show you once I'm done. So I just finished the second coat of paint, and as you can see, I got a pretty good coverage, and I also went ahead and did the trim. I painted the whole trim on the top right here. So now I'm just gonna let this dry and see how it comes, and I may do a third one, but I think so far I have the desired coverage on this. So yeah, I'm gonna let this dry, and I will come back and do the top. To get the tiles, I went to Lowe's. They had many different designs and sizes to choose from, and this is the tile I chose. So these are the tiles I ended up getting from Lowe's. I chose this design because it pairs well with the paint I had on hand. I got 4 tiles. I think that'll be enough for the project I have. They were $2.58 each, so that's not a bad price. So now I will just have to cut these according to the size of the desk, and I will show you once I get to that point. So this is how you plan to use the vinyl tiles on the top. So as you can see, I have some extra here on the edge. I plan to draw a line underneath, and then I'll cut those. So I drew the line where I need to cut, so I'm gonna use this blade to cut along the line. So as you can see, I made the cut and I just broke that part, and I should be able to get the part that I need. Here you can see I put the first tile down. It fits pretty well. So I'm gonna do the same thing to the other tiles, just cut them and then lay them down. I will show you once I get there. Okay, so as you can see, I got the 3 tiles down, and I do have this side and that side left. So what I plan to do is I'm gonna cut the 4th tile to cover these 2 spots, and I will show you once I'm done with that. Okay, as you can see, I got all the tiles on there, and I just smoothed the edges using some sandpaper. That was pretty easy, and it made the edges really nice and smooth. And here is the final product. I really like the way it came out. If you have any questions about this project, leave it in the comments. I'll be glad to answer. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.